My name is Hainisha Malone, and I am the Vice President of the West Garfield Park Youth Council. And we believe that we are the solution to the issues in our community. Our theme is Nothing With Us Without Us. The West Garfield Park Youth Council is sponsored by Fathers Who Care, which is a nonprofit organization located on the west side of Chicago within the West Garfield Park community. Again, everyone, my name is Hainisha Malone, and I am the Vice President of the West Garfield Park Youth Council. The West Garfield Park Youth Council is comprised of young people from our community whose focus and concern is youth leadership and a voice within the community to reduce senseless violence and illegal substance use. We invite people from all over, especially young people, to come in and see what we are all about. Our show will be scheduled every Thursday at 7 p.m. Again, that is every Thursday at 7 p.m. We would like to encourage calls from people watching to leave their questions and comments at 312-738-1060. Again, that number is 312-738-1060 as on the screen. Our show can also be viewed online at www.cantv.org/live. Again, that website is www.cantv.org/live. Everyone, I would like to introduce my guest for today, a sophomore at Michelle Clark.
Hi, my name is Naya Connon.
And thank you, Naya, for being a guest on tonight's show. Again, everyone, my name is Hainisha Malone, and I am the Vice President of the West Garfield Park Youth Council. You are watching a live interactive call-in television network brought to you by CanTV 21. During the next 25 minutes, we are going to discuss mental and behavioral health and how it impacts you. We invite our viewers watching to call in with your questions and comments at 312-738-1060. Again, that number is 312-738-1060. Our phone lines are now open. So today's topic again is mental and behavioral health and how it impacts you. And now, Maya, I have a few questions for you. Who are you and what is your purpose for existing?
Well, I'm Naya, and I'm not really sure because I'm only 16 and I'm still living, trying new things. So I'm not sure what my purpose is yet, but for now I'm just going where the wind takes me, enjoying life.
Oh, that's right. So what is mental health to you?
I think mental health is the overall well-being with psychologically and your social well-being, and it all just leads back to how you interact day to day, the way you think and feel, and just go about life.
True.
What do you think mental health is?
I agree with you. I just think it's how you are. Mentally, I feel like it's all in the name. How you go about every day, how you react to certain situations, how you feel when you're around people. Do you feel better when you're around people, or do you feel better alone? Or do you feel better when you're out in a crowd, or do you feel better when you're at home just, watching stuff by yourself? So that's basically what I feel like mental health is, how you, what you say, how you go about your everyday life.
How you are.
So what kind of things can we do in our community to bring awareness to mental health?
Well, I think we should advertise more, put it on social media or in schools, because a lot of kids are in school. So if we put it in school and not just for 1 month, the whole year, talking about mental health, then I think that would be helpful.
Yeah, because, they just be like, oh, we gonna just dedicate this 1 month to mental health, and then that's gonna be it. But they don't understand that mental health, people go through this stuff all year round. It's not just for the rest of the 11 months I'm perfectly fine. Then when May 1st hit, I'm drained. It's all year. And it's people don't focus on it all year. They only focus on it when it's a month pertaining to it. And I feel like they shouldn't have dumbed it down to 1 month. Yeah. I feel like they, like you said, they should have just had it all year round and always have it be a main topic.
Yeah, because if it's all year round, then kids feel more comfortable talking about it and actually gets to learn more, and it becomes more normal type of thing.
Exactly. Just like how in schools, how sports and stuff is just promoted, and my school is big on basketball and football teams and all of this other stuff, but y'all not focused on the mental and well-being of those basketball players or of those football players and the cheerleaders and stuff. You just say, oh yeah, go out on my court and win me some trophies and make our school look good.
Yeah.
But you're not focused on how the kids feel mentally, if they even mentally prepared to play those games, or if they just being like, oh, I just gotta suck it up and go play this basketball game. I just gotta get through this basketball game, then go home and then deal with what I'm dealing with. But you should feel like it's a safe space. If that's why you gotta spend all your time or you put all your energy into something, you should feel safe enough to talk about how you feeling, you know?
Yeah, I agree with that.
So why do you think teenagers hide their emotions from the world?
Well, I think teenagers hide their emotions from the world because the environment they live in, or like some kids live in an environment where you can't really be emotional. You have to always be tough because what's going on around you. And then even when you go in a house, sometimes parents aren't emotionally available with their children because maybe they didn't grow up like that, so they've never really learned how to handle their emotions. So it's always just hid to themselves because they really don't have anyone to go to talk about their emotions.
Right.
You know, because people you feel safe with at home doesn't do it. So it's like and I feel like that's really not talked about a lot either.
Yeah, it's not.
I think especially in like black households, not to talk about nothing like that. But that's like mental health and stuff is not something people talk about.
Yeah.
I guess maybe because it's something like a sensitive topic and they don't know how to deal with their own emotions.
Yeah.
So your kids aren't either because they're not talking to them about it. So I think that's why a lot of teenagers hide their emotions from the world, because they were never taught how to express their emotions properly. And maybe that's why a lot of teenagers are angry too, because they never learn how to express their emotions.
So defensive.
And that's the easiest way to express it is with anger, other than other healthy alternatives you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really think that's what it is.
Yeah, I agree with what you said too. And like I said, with being defensive, they always gotta have they walls up because they don't want to look vulnerable, because it's like if they look vulnerable, then it's like, oh, they feel like that somebody's gonna use that against them, and they so about, they have to. It's like them against the world, almost.
Because where they live.
Exactly.
That's what you have to do to survive type thing.
Exactly. And then it's like, what was I gonna say? Their feelings get disregarded a lot. Yeah. Like by their parents or by their friends.
How to handle it themselves.
Exactly. So it's like if they don't know what to tell you, they just gonna give you an easy, stop being so sad all the time. Stop with all that. Then it's like you got to shove your feelings out and be like, okay, I got to stop being sad. No, you don't have to stop being sad. You have to focus on how you're feeling. And like you said earlier, when you said you have, like, it's just a lot that come with it. And you can't just disregard nobody's feelings just because, I don't know how to deal with mine. So, like, I ain't going to, like, you just tell somebody, like, I don't know about that kind of stuff. I'm sorry. Like, I can't help you. You should go see somebody. Like, that's what you should recommend instead of saying, stop being so sad all the time. Then they just feel like they emotions are being, like, disregarded.
Right.
And then they just feel bad about feeling the way they feel. And nobody should feel bad about feeling no type of way about anything.
Yeah, that's true.
So how do you deal with your mental health?
Well, I go to therapy. But other people, if you don't want to do that, I think I just live in the present type thing and just wake up every day thinking I'm alive, so let's make the most out of this because a lot of people aren't alive.
Yep.
And I just really try to stay here in this moment and not think so much about the past because the past already happened, so what can I do about that but change what I'm going to do? So I just really try to stay here in the present. What do you do?
Exactly what you said. Like, I just stay in the present. Like, it's like stuff that happened in the past. It's nothing I could do to fix it. And my counselor at school told me, like, that's just hiding your emotions. It's not hiding my emotions, because I just don't feel like it's hiding my emotions, because it's like the past already happened. Mourning on it just gonna make, like, worrying about the past.
You can't dwell on something.
Exactly. Exactly. So it's like, why am I finna just sit up and be sad about something that I can't fix? And that's how most teenagers are. And when teenagers express that part of themselves and say like, I don't think about the past, or if something's already done, I'm not finna cry about it because like, what can I do? It's like,
but it is okay to cry about.
Yeah, it's okay to cry about it. Yeah,
emotions.
Right.
But it's just like dwelling on something and waking up every day with the same mentality and emotions I had the day before. It's just like you're going nowhere in life type of thing.
Exactly.
So you might as well just wake up every day like this is your first day living, you know, your last day.
Yep.
Just make the best out of everything.
Exactly. Cause like you just said, like, yeah, like everybody has emotions. You could cry about anything you want. Everybody's different. Like the way you deal with situations, you can't tell nobody that's how they have to deal with a situation because everybody is different and they not gonna just be like, okay, you said that I'm gonna just live in the present and just forget the past. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
Or not even necessarily forgetting the past. It's just like
it's
okay to just don't live in the past type of thing. Because if this happened in the past that made you couldn't do it, don't mean you have to keep living like that type of thing. You know, I'm just saying just try to change. But something that works for me doesn't work for everybody else. So I feel like you should just find something you enjoy and something that that works for you type of thing.
Yeah, I feel like using the word forgetting was kind of like, that was the right word to use for that. But yeah, basically just everything just don't work for everyone. So how do we get young people to open up more about mental health?
I feel like we can do that by, really just like putting mental health out there. Like it's okay to not be okay and it's okay to have mental disorders and things going on with you. And then I think a lot of young people really just need to get over, like, I don't know if I'm saying it, I think they just need to get over themselves type of thing and not care so much about what's going on with other people. Like like in music and stuff, it's always about like, I'm so hard and stuff, don't cry type of thing. I feel like if people just be themselves type of thing and have their own emotions and not try to go off other people, I think that would help too with their mental health.
I agree, because a lot, like kids now, they just get influenced by everything.
Yeah.
If somebody do something, they got to do it, or they have to try it out because it's like, oh, look at where he went. He said he did this and he felt good about himself.
Right.
I need to do that too to see if that's going to suppress how I'm feeling. But that never worked because, don't cry, shove your feelings way down.
Yeah, like
you ain't gonna feel it. Use drugs to numb the pain that don't numb the pain. It numb
temporary.
Exactly. It's just temporary happiness.
So I feel like if they just get over that whole thing about caring about what other people think, then you can handle your mental health better because you're only focused on yourself and how you're feeling. You're not focused on being with this crowd and fitting in here or fitting in there type of thing.
Yeah, I feel like people too in competition with everybody else instead of being in competition with themselves to be better than the person they were yesterday. Yeah. Like how you said, don't be the person you were yesterday because that's not you anymore. You have to fight that person and be better than how that person was. You can't be sad one day and wake up and be like, oh, I'm finna try to beat her at what she's doing. No, you have to beat yourself and be better than who you were yesterday. Because you weren't the person, you're not the person that you are right now who was up to fight against that person. So you have to level yourself. You have to ground yourself and be like, okay, I'm finna get myself straight first. Right. I'm gonna be in competition with myself. I'm not finna focus.
You worry about other things.
Exactly. I'm worried about other people's accomplishments and I'm finna try to overthrow them.
Yeah, that's
but you need to overthrow yourself.
Just live for yourself. Only think about what you have going on. Not being selfish type of thing, but just think about yourself first type of thing. Like,
I feel like
make sure you're okay.
Well, I feel like people stamp everything as selfish, and now that people focus on themselves and try to do for themselves or try to stay to themselves and try to stay away from everyone, it's just, oh, you selfish. We your friends. Why you don't talk to us?
But it's okay to take time.
Like it's okay to take time for yourself and just to stay away from everyone because it's not always good to talk to other people every day. Sometimes you need to listen to yourself, and your body, your gut gonna know everything. It's gonna tell you everything that you need to know. You already know everything you need to know. You just have to listen to yourself instead of listening to other people or trying to reach out for other people to tell you what you need to hear. Everybody not gonna have that. Some people might have it, but everybody not gonna have it. Okay. Now, I want to talk about the internship that's going on at Father to Care right now. It is a internship for ages 16 to 24 years old, and you are able to train for 15 hours a week dealing with budgeting, financing, mock resumes, mock interviews, learning how to get ready to go for a job. They'll take you to the work sites if you're interested in working at any sites. You let them know and they will take you there. But if you are looking for something outside of that, then they can help you with that as well. They can help you with anything. It is from Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. And if you want to get in contact with us, you can contact us at 773-287-5821. Again, that number is 773-287-5821. And you can ask for Miss Princess. And this is for West Side residents only, because we know everybody might not be able to get from the South Side to the West Side every day right after school. So we are asking that only West Side residents be aware of this opportunity. Also, you can email her at princess, PRINCESS .FWC@gmail.com. What are some things that teens are going through these days?
I really couldn't tell you specifically, but I think, it's been a pandemic for like 2 years, so through this, I think teens are really going through loss of loved ones,
Yep.
and I think battles with themselves because they don't know how to deal with that loss. They're already just having problems. So I think, a lot of teens are just dealing with the loss of loved ones and just dealing with themselves too, and things on a day-to-day basis. Like, it's a lot of things going on around the world and where people live that they might not have control over it, or they might not know how to deal with. So I think I don't really know specifically.
Right, because you can't say what everybody's going through. You just know what you see.
I really couldn't tell you that. But from what I see, I think people are really dealing with loss of people and just dealing with themselves and their mental health. I
agree with that. I see people all the time talk about how they losing someone every week, and it's super sad because they just get it's super sad to see, really. And I see how the pandemic has made a lot of people lose housing because of lack of employment.
Yeah, that too.
And it was just and a lot of kids just had to they have to find their way around that, because it's what can they do if they so
quicker than they
exactly because they
have to.
Yep, because they have so many responsibilities, and they feel I gotta help my mom, or I gotta help my dad or auntie, any guardian. They feel I have to help her. I can't just sit here and watch her struggle. So that puts a lot of pressure on them and make them feel I have to go out and find jobs. They could be under 16, unable to get a job at a food chain or Walmart or something, and they try to
other things.
Exactly, and they result to other things, getting them into the streets. Okay, I'm finna sell some drugs. That's the fastest thing I could do. Just get into this, sell some drugs for my mom, make some quick fast money, help her out, and that tore a lot of people down, and that took a lot of people down the wrong path. I feel and it's the pandemic is over, but what you put yourself into, that's not done, and it's so it's you can't just be I'm done selling drugs, y'all, I'm done, y'all, I'm finna go. That's not how that works. I don't think that's how that works. I don't know for sure if that's how that works. But do you know of any resources or activities that are available to address mental and behavioral health for our young people?
There are. You can get into sports. Get you a summer job.
Yep.
Do some programs. What was the question again?
do you know of any resources or activities that are available to address mental and behavioral health?
You can get into sports. There's some programs. There's a lot of summer jobs going on right now. And then you could go with Fathers Who Care too. They're doing a lot of resources for kids to get into this summer. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it's yeah, I feel like it's a lot of resources out there. Like Fathers Who Care, for example, the West Garfield Park Youth Council, we provide a lot of mental health resources, and we it's a lot of people that's there to help you feel comfortable to talk about something. It's women and men there. If men or if boys only feel comfortable talking to men, or if they only feel comfortable talking to women, or females only feel comfortable talking to women or men. We have all of those, and everybody can come in and see what we're all about. Like we said, this deal pertaining to mental health, we don't only reduce it to or limit it to 16 to 24, because we know that not only people that's 16 to 24 is the only ones dealing with mental health issues. So you can be however old, if you ever feel some type of way and you just feeling like I'm losing it, I'm losing myself, I can't find myself right now, you could come to the West Garfield Park Youth Council. I'm the vice president of the West Garfield Park Youth Council, and I could be someone that you talk to. And you could talk to Naya. She's like my right hand, so if I don't know something, she know it already. So it's like, it's always, and then it's like, yeah. So it's like we young too. So we gonna be like right here. Like we not finna be like so older saying, oh, well, when I was your age. It's like we are your age. So we know, like we know.
Connect, have same interest type of thing.
Exactly. Like
we talk to.
Exactly. Like we living in the same generation. We know how it is. So
right.
I could say that much. How can we work together collectively to ensure positive mental health on the west side of Chicago?
How can we work collectively? I think we can work collectively as I think we should all just come together. It's already enough people against us, so why would we be against each other, you know? So I feel like we all just come together, just get over all that trying to be better than somebody.
Yes.
And just really focus on what matters.
Which is mental health. Your own well-being.
Your well-being.
Yep.
Your inner peace. Your happiness, you know?
Yep.
I feel like, and just have programs for it and stuff. Really put it on social media more. Talk about it more. So people can feel comfortable with having emotions and comfortable feeling however they feel.
Yep. And I feel like if you walk and you try to notice all 5 of your senses, that's some of the most grounded you can be. Like just walking and like, okay, what am I feeling right now? What am I tasting? What do I see? What do I hear? What do I smell? Like I was doing that this morning, and it's like everything else just like zone out because I'm focusing on me. So it's like I'm just focusing on myself and where I am right now. And it's like I can only move forward, so that's all I'm going to be able to do, so that's all I'm going to focus on.
Something that helps with that is like staying present is like when you're walking or driving or anything, like actually read out loud what you're saying, stuff like that. So you can stay in the present. So things
I like that. I don't do that. I like that one. Okay, guys, I'm sorry, but we have to wrap up now. If you are just tuning in, our guest tonight on the show is Naya Cotton, and we are discussing mental and behavioral health and how it impacts you. We would like to thank our viewers for watching. For additional information about our youth council, please contact us at 773-287-5821. Again, that number is 773-287-5821. And as for Miss Princess, thank you and see you guys next week.